Good morning, YouTube. We are coming up on customer. And let's see. No trucks permitted in this lane. Construction traffic truck. Construction site control access. Construction traffic and truck entrance. I guess we're going this way. Ow. God dang. Boy, that's ridiculous. Man. Talk about rough. Jesus criminy. Oh, so today we're going to talk about some comments that were left. They're not bad, but some people asked some questions and made some comments, so we're gonna talk about some of that today. We're gonna pull in here and see where we need to go and get unloaded. Heck yeah. Okay, so I went to the guard shack and they told me to come back to where all this rough stuff was and wait. They're going to come and get me. And then they'll take me to where I'm supposed to go. Because apparently I'm going to somewhere else. Over the same site, just over here somewhere. So let's do that. Alright, so we've gotten picked up and brought to another area. They've got two trucks in there right now getting unloaded. There's a Maverick truck in there. He was at the same rest stop I was at last night, hauling the same stuff. So they must have had quite a few trailer loads of this going in here. But hopefully they'll give me a load pretty quick out of here. Let's go back home. Back out of North Carolina. That's a pretty good sized place though, man. Construction everywhere. They're just doing all kinds of stuff over here. But anyway, I'll be back. So, I get here 30 minutes early. They've got two trucks in front of me. I get all my stuff off. I'm about to get my tarps. Well, I've got one tarp off and getting it folded, getting the other tarp off. 15 minutes, right? It is 11:47 here, and the dude come and asked me if it was okay for them to go to lunch before they unloaded me. An hour lunch. Told him no. Said, we got a schedule to keep, man. I said, once our clock starts, it doesn't stop. And they better unload me. All I got to say. We call him the fleet manager. They just think that we're just sitting here for no reason whatsoever. I mean, I'm not going to sit around until 1 o'clock in the afternoon when I got here on time, waiting for them to unload me. I'm not going to do it. I'll go drive a forklift and get it off myself. No, I won't, because I'm not allowed. But I think it's a bunch of crap. They're unloading me. Alright, so they're still unloading me, and they've still got 3/4 of a trailer to do. So let me address a couple of things in the comments. Number one, what's wrong with my Razorback hat? It needs to be washed. Look at that. That's from that right there. That's where my hand goes. See? But I meant to wash it last week, but I didn't do it. It's going to get washed this week. I'm actually looking for a new hat. It's not going to be a Maverick hat. I, 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 Okay, at the moment, I just don't. It's not that they're not bad hats. I mean, they look good hats, but there's no point. I like my Razorback hat. I'm actually looking for a new F1 hat. My driver is Daniel Ricciardo, and right now he drives for Renault. And last year was his first year with Renault, and he was at Red Bull before that for, I don't know, 3-4 years, something like that. But there's some reports going out that he's going to be moving to McLaren today, and so I might want to wait and get a McLaren hat. I don't know. I'm just waiting for him to get settled on where I need to buy a hat. So that addresses the hat comment. And what's wrong with Razorbacks? Although they don't win, so what? I'm an Arkansan. You're required to be a Razorback. All right, the more important one, though, not that your comment's not important. I appreciate the comment. I really do. But this one's going to address recruiting. So I just got off the phone with a recruiter. Her name's Ashley, and you can call her and ask for her, or you can call the recruiter that took over for my recruiter when she left. Her name is Robin. You can call either one of those guys and talk to them, and they'll answer whatever questions you need. And they're back into full swing, apparently. They have been kind of working from home a little bit and not really bringing anybody in because the schools have been shut down for the Rona. But they're trying to get some classes started back up, and it'll be toward the end of the month or maybe 1st of June before they get anybody back into class. But you can call them and talk to them now. The questions were, number one, do they hire females for CDL class? Absolutely. I don't think there's anything that a male can do that a female can't do. I mean, it's just the way it is, and a female can come out here and they can drive this truck just like I can. They can come out here and do the work just like I can. I've never been one to discriminate between male and female. If you say you can do the work, get out and do the work. It doesn't matter what you are. I was that way at Walmart. I was that way at Staples. I was an equal opportunity, make you work. It's just the way it was. It didn't matter. But yes, they do. They hire females. My class had a female in it. Several classes after mine had females in it. So yes, and I have met several female drivers out here that are little bitty, and you wouldn't think they'd be able to do it, but man, they get out here and work. Get out here and work. Come to it. If that's what you want to do. The other question, another question was, is it a non-compete contract when you sign that contract? It is not. You can leave Maverick after a week and go and work for somebody else, but you're going to pay the whole amount for your school. The thing with the contract is they forgive almost half of the school costs if you stay the complete time. So they have two different tiers now. When I came in, they only had one. And I verified this. I heard this from a driver a couple of weeks ago, and I verified it with the recruiter today that now they have two tiers that you can come into. One is a 1-year tier and one is a 2-year tier. I really don't know what the difference is. It was the audio was in and out on her phone. But you can call and ask them about the 1-year tier and the 2-year tier. It doesn't say it on the website. I've checked the website, so it doesn't say it there. So you need to call a recruiter and ask them what the difference is and on how much you're going to pay. I know with mine, when I came in, it was a 2-year contract, and what that 2-year contract does is they take out $30 a week for that 104 weeks, which comes out to $3,120. Okay, and that's all I pay for my school. If I leave before that 2 years is up, I will owe the remainder of whatever I haven't paid, plus the other $3,000. So let's say I leave after a year and I've paid them $1,610. then I'm going to owe them 41, what is it, 40, whatever it is, I don't know, $4,400 or $4,390, I guess it was. Because they're going to tack that extra $3,000 back on there. So you need to call them and find out. Okay. So she had heard the that the training vehicles that they use over at the Maverick school are all manual and have no air. Now if you go to Maverick, if you go to actually the school at Maverick Terminal, all those vehicles are 2017s and 2018s when I was there. They didn't have anything older. They don't keep anything really. Right now they're taking the 16s off the road. They don't just keep trucks around. And I'm sure that as trucks, those trucks get a little older and get a little more miles, they'll filter those out of the school and put newer ones in the school. But yes, they do have air. They are all automatic. You take your test in an automatic there at Maverick. Now, we have another school that we go through that Maverick sends people to at Arkansas State University in Newport. I don't know what their trucks are. I know Maverick we had another school, it was Diesel Driving Academy there in Little Rock, and Maverick would send people to that school, and we had given them some trucks at one time, but those were all automatic also. Because I had talked to people over there. I don't know what the trucks are over at ASU Newport. So when you call your recruiter, see if you can request to go to the Maverick school at Maverick, because you'll know what you're getting into. And I really like those instructors over there. They have fun. They're serious about what they do, but they have fun. They joke around with you. They make it real easy to be there, to enjoy what you're doing. I enjoyed it. I really did. But no, all the trucks are there at Maverick are a little, they're not old. They're 3-4 years old. Not bad. They have where the bunk is, they have like 2 seats back there, air ride seats, and you can have like 3 students in a truck doing your road stuff. And it's very comfortable and very, very well organized, and I really like it. Yeah, I appreciate the comments. I really do. And you guys keep those coming, and especially the women. I've looked at my demographics, and like 99.5% of my people that watch my show are male, and that's okay. I would like to get some questions and thought processes from some of the female truck drivers out there, or people wanting to come into truck driving, because it's always good to have some diversity and spread out a little bit. But I do appreciate any comment that you guys give me, and keep them coming, and we're going to get down the road as soon as they get me unloaded. I've already got a pre-plan. We are going to South Carolina, Rock Hill. I know where Rock Hill's at. That's not too far from Charlotte, North Carolina. We're going to pick up some lumber and taking it to a Lowe's in Seaverville, Tennessee. So, no tarp, 77 miles there, 203 miles loaded, and we'll get that get that dropped off, get that dropped off tomorrow. So let's go. We have made it to the yard. Thank God. I was coming through Charlotte, and I had some lady on an on-ramp. She had a dog in her lap. Decided that she didn't want to slow down or speed up. She just wanted to come into the lane at the same speed I was going. And I had a semi-truck on the left-hand side of me and couldn't move over. It didn't help that there was a vehicle parked on the on-ramp, and she didn't want to stop or anything else, and about hit my truck. She got a honk. That's for dang sure. No. As soon as this guy moves out of the way, I can go around these two trucks and go over here where I need to go. But it's going to be a minute, it looks like. We'll get loaded here in a minute and get our butts into Tennessee. I'm going to be here a while. I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 trucks in front of me. I just went and talked to the Maverick truck that's sitting directly in front of me. Asked him how long he'd been here. He'd been here 30 minutes. He's moved up 1 spot. Man, it's going to be a long afternoon. Let's go take a nap. So we're loaded. Just got to get secured up. When we get up here, they don't want us on. They just want us to load and then move up here on the. Move that around. There we go. Move up here where the scales are and get secured up. And we got one on the scales and one Maverick driver in front of me. Gotta watch those mirrors, man. And you gotta look and see out your peripherals, man. You gotta use your peripherals. Yeah. Let's get out. Let's get secure. All right, we are on our way. We're gonna have. We should have enough time to get there. I'll be there about 9 o'clock. I gotta stop and get some fuel. 208 miles. But going to a Lowe's, that means I can stay the night there and not have to fight for a parking spot, and that'll be good. So, yeah. Oh, man. Let's go. Doesn't look like I'm going to make it there tonight. I got a flat on my trailer. Pain in my butt. So I put it in, and we're waiting on somebody to call me to come fix it. Over 2 hours. I've been sitting here over 2 hours. The guy just called me and said he's 10 minutes down the road. I could have been at the customer by now. All right. So that's going to be the end for tonight. It's just fixing the tire and then me going to find a place to park. I'll drive the rest of it in the morning. Bye.